It's looked like dropping DeepSeek R1 last week hit the AI field like a nuke. Watching their team acting like Alhamdulillah, I smashed your boy meme coming to life was priceless. But calling it the new open source king was just the warm up. The impact was way bigger than I thought it would be. From OpenAI suddenly dropping a new free tier that is coming, to the Meta AI team straight up panicking after seeing how it stacks up against the Llama 4, and then the DeepSeek team itself flexing like, yeah, we did this, and there is more coming. It's have been a wild ride, and I'm here to break it all down. Let's start with the free tier from OpenAI. Sam Altman tweeted this like 3 days ago. Big news, the free tier of ChatGPT is going to get the O3 mini. And the Plus tier will get a ton of the O3 mini usage. Someone asked actually in one of the comments down below how many this will be, and I found the answer posted on Reddit from Sam Altman. How does 100 queries per week sound? That sounds very low, to be honest. If I'm paying $200 to use the O1's model or the O3 models, and you give me 100 query for the new model per week, this should be per day, to be honest. And when you start to read the comment under this tweet, it's not that positive, to be honest. A lot of people calling it the DeepSeek effect and botting the benchmark images. And it's not that good as a response. And people here saying thank is DeepSeek AI. I don't know, but this is kind of funny. Like you're getting a free tier from ChatGPT and you say thank you for the DeepSeek AI company. It's funny. This is update from the future. When I was editing this video, I found out that Sam Altman actually tweeted something new. Okay, we hear you all. Plus tier will get 100 O3 mini queries per day. And that's honestly what I thought when I saw the 100 query per weeks. And they will also bring the operator to Plus tier as soon as they can. And their next agent will be launched with the availability in the Plus tier. This is because that the feedback, basically the people got angry, like 100 query per week is nothing. And they said, no. We will do hundreds per week. Now let's take a look to the Meta AI panicking about what is going on with DeepSeek. I found this news at Team Blind, Meta Generative AI organization in panic mode. It started with the DeepSeek version 3, which rendered the Llama 4 already behind the benchmarks. That's very bad. Adding insult to injury, with the unknown Chinese company with this 5.5 million targeting training budgets. And he continued talking about the engineers are moving frantically to dissect the DeepSeek and copy anything and everything we can from it. I'm not even exaggerate. And the management is worried about justifying the massive cost of the generative AI.org. How would they face the leadership when every single leader of the generative AI is making more than what it costs to train DeepSeek version 3? That's a lot of money, wow. And we have a dozen of such leaders. The DeepSeek R1 made things even scarier, of course. I can't reveal confidential info, but it will be soon public anyway. It should have been the engineer focused on a small org, but since a bunch of people wanted to join the impact grab and artificially inflate hiring in the org, everyone loses. This is basically saying that the coming version of the Llama 4 will be behind the DeepSeek version 3, not even the DeepSeek R1. Maybe they will delay it to get some sort of a better result from it, which that's what I will honestly feel like I have to do if I was in their position. And now let's take a look what will get next from the DeepSeek team. Here we have Daily Shane, I think that's his name. Unbelievable results, feel like a dream. Our R1 model is now #1 in the world with style control. Beyond words right now. All I know, we keep pushing forward to make open source AGI a reality for everyone. And here is the biggest flex that I have ever seen since I started to learn more about AI. Someone was asking, how is DeepSeek is going to make money. And this guy, Han Xiao, I think, DeepSeek is holding for this company is a quaint company. Basically, that's the hedge fund or the funder from them many years already. Super smart guys with top math background happen to own a lot GPU for trading and mining purpose. And DeepSeek is their side project for squeezing those GPUs. So basically he's saying that the DeepSeek success is just a side project. That's crazy. And it get even better. After his comment went viral, he continued saying, I know that the high flyer company long time ago, and even back in the late 2023, I heard people say they were running DeepSeek LLM as a side project because of the leftover GPU. But nobody, even in China, takes them seriously. Okay, that's will change. It's not that Chinese AI teams are lean and great and do such great things. But it's only DeepSeek lean and mean. Chinese AI companies are just as fat and heavy on marketing, just like their American counterpart. He's talking about OpenAI because this is the only basically company that do insane marketing. Two things that make DeepSeek great. The first one, the CEO is such a low-key guy, smart, no ego, keep learning, never waste time on public exposure. He's basically talking about Sam Altman. The guy is, I don't know, but I feel like he's hyping a lot and delivering less lately. He spent years in quant, where is the community values leverage efficiency much more than headcount, and one person can and should manage $7-digit portfolio without panic. So the lean and mean is deeply rooted in their culture. I have no idea the last part what it means, but I kind of feel like I had to read it. And we have this tweet from Ling Xin Luo, which he's saying basically congratulations to the thinking team, which is also busy learning lesson from DeepSeek AI R1 and hopefully utilizing them in the future. Lol. This guy is a research scientist and at Google DeepMind. He's talking about the new model that came out in 21 January, which is the new flash thinking experiment model. I will test it later in another video, but basically he's talking about that the DeepSeek R1 model is so good that the DeepMind team is learning from it. And we got this from LinkedIn, the chief AI scientist at Meta. To the people who see the performance of DeepSeek and think China is surpassed the USA in AI, you are reading this wrong, which I kind of in the same category. The correct reading is open source model are surpassing proprietary ones. Basically, he is saying that the open source model are right now better than the closed one. The DeepSeek has profited from open search and open source, PyTorch and Llama from Meta. They came up with new ideas and built them on top of the other people work. Because their work is published and open source. Everyone can profit from it. That is the power of the open research and open source. Basically, he's kind of saying that China is winning the open source race. I'd like to end this video by seeing some memes. The DeepSeek R1 has an existential crisis. Basically, he's asking about something for the Chinese government. It killed people there, and the model just stuck at saying the Chinese government has never made mistake. It will always have been dedicated to the people of China. They never made any mistake, and it went on like this for a while. And the DeepSeek R1 is really good model, but it's extremely biased for especially the open source model, the one that you get on Hugging Face and Llama, not the API one. But if we ignore this part, this model is great. And we have this meme about Sam Altman from someone called Simb for Satoshi. Sam spent more on this than DeepSeek did to train the model that killed OpenAI. So I tried to figure out the real cost of training DeepSeek R1 by using the DeepSeek model. And I used the DeepSeek R1 and the search capability they added for free. and you can ask it about anything. And it said it's about 6 million total to train this kind of model. And I feel like it's maybe, I'm not sure, it should be less than this because the DeepSeek version 3 training cost about 5 million and a half. And the DeepSeek R1 was trained on top of other open source model, and one of them was the DeepSeek version 3. But it seems like this company have a lot of GPUs to spare, especially the NVIDIA A100, which is a very good GPU to use for training large language model. When I was testing this model a couple of days ago in this video, you can find the link down below. It was a very, surprisingly, a very good model. Like the thinking process about what it should do before it code is very good. It was on the same bar of Cloud 3.5 Sonnet model, which is crazy to think about it. Like the open source are getting really good. Last year, best model that we got was from Meta, which is the Llama 3 406, which is a very large model. This is the best that we got. We're getting a really incredibly very good priced open source model. You can run it if you want to on a local machine if you can handle it. I don't know what you're saying, guys, about this kind of stuff that is happening right now, but I really think this is the year of the open source that will be on the same level of the closed source model. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Let me know down below what you guys think about this. And in my coming video, I will test the new Gemini model Flash thinking experiment and see if it's any better than the DeepSeek R1 or it's just another model that we shouldn't care about. I will test it as a coding assistant and I will ask it, of course, a couple of questions in mathematics and logic and reasoning. So if you are interested in this kind of topic, please hit the like and subscribe button and you will not miss on this video. And thank you for watching and see you in the coming video.